or a bureaucrat or a politician, you have all four on the stage. From your college only, you have politician here sitting, you have a technocrat sitting, you have a bureaucrat sitting. Life is much more than just being a most successful engineer, technocrat, bureaucrat, or a politician. It is important to have a rewarding life, full of travel, culture, friendships, and especially family. Never abandon your roots and never forget where you come from. Many of us are lucky to have reached where we have reached. We need to remember that there are many who could not reach here because they never had the same opportunities. And this should make us feel honored and humbled at the same time. And we must do our due for people who need our support and those who are not as lucky as we are. For all of you, your parents, your families have made the sacrifices to get you here. They have shared your triumphs and your struggles, and they will always and always be in your corner. Not only them, as you head out into the world, don't forget you will take it all with you. This college culture, this knowledge, this energy, all of these people, the friends who have pushed you and supported you to become the best version of yourself, the friends who will never stop cheering for you. For me, after my college, I worked in industry for 7 years. Then I'm a bureaucrat for last 11 years. It's been 18 years in a professional life. I have done different assignments, many different fields, very different from what was my training, very different from what electrical engineering basically teaches you. But there are certain things which have always remained consistent. Perseverance and hard work always yield results. Whether the concept of fulfilling one's duty and acting with virtue as a form of reverence for nature and divine order, purported by Marcus Aurelius, or the principle of Kayakve Kailasa, popularized by great philosopher, social reformer, and cultural leader of Karnataka, Basmana, or Karma Yoga by Swami Vivekananda, or Bhagavad Gita, they all of them ultimately summed up as approaching work with diligence, focus, and a sense of duty to nature and your role in cosmos is a virtuous way and fulfilling way of life. Personal integrity, honesty, and ethical behavior cannot be bought or sold. It's a fundamental quality of a character that is priceless and inherently valuable. While it may have cost in terms of missed opportunities or difficult choices that you make in your life, but a person's true integrity is the best asset that you can have. Courage and collaboration. Nobody knows it all. Nobody here can tell you that I have known it all, I have seen it all. Namge ella gottide anta ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Every start that you make is a new start. You need to learn the value of conviction of courage. The conviction that you should start. And collaboration and teamwork to be able to achieve anything significant and remain a lifetime long learner. There is also, in Sanskrit, there is a quality of student which is told. It is, how many of you have read Sanskrit, ever heard, learned anything in Sanskrit ever? Okay, so there is in Sanskrit there is couplets basically, like in Hindi there is also Sanskrit, also you have couplets. It's Kak Cheshta Bakodhyanam Shwana Nidra Tathevcha Alpahari Grihityagi Vidyarthi Panchalakshana. Did I make sense? Did I make sense? What? Kak Cheshta? The desire of a crow. Bakodhyanam, the focus of a Swan. Rather not swan, it's Bakapakshi. Swan Nidra. Sleep like a dog. Tathaivacha Alpahari. Alpahari. Don't eat too much. Grihityagi. Vidyarthi Panchalakshanam. Don't eat too much and sleep. Grihityagi. I think here the context is you have to leave all the emotions which pull you down, and then concentrate in what you are doing. So for a child, for a person to get educated, I think these are the inherent quality that you must have. Also, since all of us know what is happening in Nepal and you all are Gen Z, so in the era of information blast, social media, AI tool, etc., please learn the value of creativity, originality, and also delayed gratification. Most of what is already created knowledge will soon be available in your hand through some of the other tools. Most of the repetitive and non-creative work in future could be done by AI, but humans will always lead through creativity and originality. At the time when this age of information has shaped our minds and thoughts for immediate likes and instant gratification, understand that reading and immersing yourself into a book is way more fulfilling than reading summary or watching a video. Sometimes joy in the process and the roller coaster rides of love and emotions are important. In the words of Richard G. Scott, don't give up what you want the most for what you want now. Don't give up what you want the most for you want now. In a nutshell, discipline is an art of delayed gratification. And to develop these things, please, for creativity, for originality, and a concept of delayed gratification, please have hobbies. Should have a hobby in your life. Something that you pursue as a passion beyond what you want to do for being successful in your life, just for the sake of doing it. In the end, one Hindi couplet, अति का भला न बोलना, अति की भली न चू, अति का भला न बरसना, अति की भली न धूप. So it has been raining in Kalburgi for last 2 days, and it has been raining in Kalburgi quite a lot in this year. What I want to say here is this couplet, which is told by Kabir Das. It says it's all about a very nice balance. Life is all about a very beautiful balance. Anything which is too much is never good. Anything which is too much can never be good. So I would request you that you should always strive to diversify your interests as well as your investments. And please try to strike the best balance in your life. I wish all of you the best success, and I once again thank all of you for having given me this opportunity to speak with you. Thank you very much.